Aries rising, it's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today I was in my thinking place, also known as just shower. And Spirit's like, wouldn't it be fun to do readings for totem atoms? And I thought, gosh, that would be so much fun. So I got out my Earth Medicine book. And my Earth Medicine book is by Kenneth Meadows, and it says Revealing the Hidden Teachings of the Native American Medicine Wheel. And so on the medicine wheel, it's divided out like a zodiac wheel, and there are different totem animals for each sign. And so for you, Aries, you have the falcon. Now, I have 175 ducks, and I don't have a picture of a falcon in any one of them. But the falcon, yeah, that word right there, falcon, is a member of the hawk clan. So I grabbed a hawk one for you. It has a lot of similar energy, but I was sinking into the energy of the falcon, and I got this this interesting energy of a dedicated team player, a hunter, definitely, and but this energy of a loyalty. There's what I want. Not necessarily team player, but a loyalty. And so wow, card's coming fast now. Okay, 2 for the overall energy. All right, so I do want to read what it says about the hawk. It says, Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminating distractions. Focusing on priorities, there's also a much higher perspective that comes with that distance, right? And you have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And so the falcon, this energy of spirit guided and a predator going for what it is that you want and getting it and having energy and speed, right, to accomplish things. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. So I'm doing the 9-card spread. I find that I don't need, when I'm working with animal totems, I don't need clarifiers. I always find messages very clear when I go for a walk in nature and I see something that catches my eye and I know it's a message. I'm generally totally picking it up. So I decided not to go with clarifiers. And I want to go ahead and see what we have going on here with all the different cards. Your overall energy is you have awakening and stand up for yourself. So this message here is whenever you watch it. I did weekly readings there. If you have not seen your weekly reading yet, go ahead and check that out. But I wasn't planning to do any readings, and so I don't really want to assign a time to it because I don't know how often I'll do these totem ones. But look at this. This is using your intuition, right? We've got the water and the moon, but it looks like a partnership issue and a need to follow your heart, but there's an awakening. And so when I see this all together, this feels more like a spiritual awakening because we have the spirit messages coming in for you. So let's just see where this all takes us, where all of this takes us. Wow, I'm dyslexic. Sometimes it comes out in the way I speak. Okay, so the key, this is past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions, and there are Lenormand houses that I assign to each of the different positions just so I can get a little deeper on this. But the key to the situation here is the blessings. In the heart space, the importance of counting your blessings, of recognizing them and seeing them, and understanding how blessed you are no matter what is going on around you. So counting your blessings, part of this awakening process and standing up for yourself is you're awakening to a change, a shift, or something. Messages from spirit are coming in, and there's been a need to adjust to those. And sometimes that can make you feel a little unstable, a little ungrounded. And one way to recenter yourself is to come back into the heart space. And an easy way to raise your vibrational energy is to start counting your blessings, because as you raise your vibrational energy, that gives you that higher perspective, that allows higher vibrational frequency energy around you to draw and attract the like energy to you. In the recent past, in the area of trying to gather more information, trying to understand things, we have see the beauty all around you. So we come back to counting the blessings. That's really important. We have the swan. The swan undergoes a transformation where the swan thinks it's just an ugly duckling. Everybody makes fun of him, and then one day catches sight of his own reflection and realizes, no, he's actually beautiful. He's just different from everyone he was hanging out with. And so being different, being unique, that is a wonderful thing. And when you find the beauty in your uniqueness and you start counting the blessings of who you are, and recognizing just how gorgeous you are as a soul, that raises your vibration and allows you to bring about the kind of changes. That's an awakening energy. Here in the way you transform your life, we have the vulture. Which seems really appropriate for the coffin card, right? So the vulture, though, is really interesting as it says eye on the prize. They are always on the lookout for opportunities, right? They look for the opportunities and they don't let things go to waste. They are nature's big vacuum cleaners, right? When something dies, they go in and they clean that mess up. They are opportunistic, but they're a major important part of the ecosystem. They take what seems to be broken and killed, damaged, whatever, right? They go after the dead stuff. But they transform it into life, because when they eat it, it nurtures their life, right? And so it's the death and rebirth process. So you're going through some kind of a big, huge transformation, death and rebirth. There is a real need to pay attention to your intuition. In the area of thoughts moving forward, we have the moon. It says moonlight. And so that means don't try to think your way through this. We have the moon here. We have the moon here. This isn't about thinking your way through this. This is about feeling your way through this. This is about being in touch with your spirit guides, awakening, the higher perspective, really paying attention to your intuition and following the guidance that you get from within, and not being so focused on, what seems like the reasonable, rational next step, but what feels like the best step forward. And I can see that this is an issue, because here in the recent past and the obstacles to overcome, you have wisdom. And so it's like, I'm trying to think my way through this, but it's not really working. I do want to encourage you, though, in the vein of don't let anything go to waste. No matter what happened, no matter what this big shift, this changes, because I feel like it's a big change going on here when I see the transformation of the swan energy here. There was wisdom to be gained. So take the time to figure out what were the lessons that you learned, so you don't have to go back to class and repeat those, right? Earth is nothing but a big school, and we're learning things as we go to grow, right? We grow in our souls. And so if you want to avoid having the same lesson again, it's always good to take a little time to allow it to decompose, to go through and see what was of value in this dead situation. Well, what is of value in it is the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience gained, so that as you move forward, you choose you. In the recent past, in the area of the heart space, see through the illusion. This is in the house of the anxieties and the doubts. This transformation, the spiritual transformation, to see through the activities that were going on, was difficult. It was hard to overcome. But when you start focusing on what's good and instead of what's not, when you focus on what's working and what isn't, then you can start to open up your heart and be willing to really take in. Starfish are very intuitive, right? They're in flow with spirit. They drift along, they flow along, and everything they need comes to them, right? They're little, I forget what they're called. The little underneath their feet, though, there's like these little pads that like pull in the nutrients that they need, and they sweep them into their mouth, and that's how they eat. It's brought to them, right? And so it's this take a chance. So in the heart space, something will be brought to you. An opportunity will come, and when it does, take the chance. Listen to your intuition. This is not about having to go out and get it. This is about it coming to you. And why is it going to come to you? It's going to come to you as a high vibrational opportunity, as long as you are doing the work, recognizing the beauty of who you are, loving yourself, counting your blessings, and singing your own song. In the area of action to take right now, we have the bluebird of happiness singing as the sun rises, but it says sing your own song. This is you choosing to celebrate you. You not twisting yourself in a pretzel to accommodate someone else or to be what somebody else thinks they should be. No, this is you saying, this is what makes me happy, and I'm going to fill my life with joy by going out and doing and being who I am, and this is how I find the joy, and this is how I find the happiness. And the outcome you have is giggle. You choosing to be you brings out the joy and the happiness in. And I also want to point out, this is a highly intuitive card. This is a highly intuitive card. This is a highly intuitive card. And by the way, awakening, this is coming out of slumber right after a long time, but it's surrounded by all of these stars, and I want to say it's a spiritual awakening. This is a spiritual awakening card. The wisdom is a spiritual awakening card. And so you are having a spiritual awakening, and this is having your antenna up. See how they're glowing? You are getting downloads and information, and it is helping to bring the joy back into your life. But it starts by counting your blessings, by knowing that you multiply through gratitude the good things. What you focus on is what you're going to manifest. So when you count the blessings, you manifest more blessings. When you are focused on the negative things, you manifest more of that. You are a magician, right? The magician is one of the cards that represents Aries. You have the ability to bring in anything. And while I'm speaking about that, I just want to point out to you that I do resonate with my sun, my moon, and rising signs as far as these totem animals go. I have for years. So you may want to check those out too in case, you're like, well, what else is, maybe this isn't your message. But I feel like it probably is. You have unity for the last message here. I think this is you connecting with spirit and connecting with the energy of all that is, and connecting, through the heart space that we are all one. And we are all beautiful. And we are all unique. And when we sing our song, that's how we bring the joy in. And so you are a star in the universe. The universe is one. You are a star. That's one. But you are definitely a star. So shine. Shine. Your light is needed to light up the universe. Okay? All right, Aries. I hope that was helpful for you. I will talk to you soon on when to do the weeklies, and then next week we have the mid-months. Time just keeps on moving. You guys have a great week, and remember to shine. Shine from the inside out. All right?